Hey guys, Jen here. Doing another video, not alive because I still have issues with internet connection up here in my room. So I've been having a hard time with this breakup, and I just wanted to come on here and say what I do and what I'm trying to do to get out of the funk. He had just messaged me last night. After I had gone to the police department or whatever, I found the message. I had blocked him. He had found me on one of my public profiles for my business, Young Living. Messaged me saying that he was sorry, and by me cutting off the phone, it was his last line, to get to his doctor and things. Basically, trying to get me to feel guilty for it, and I almost did. Because actually I am feeling guilty. But I'm knowing that that's my own personal thing because I had to think back and I had to stop reacting viscerally. And what was happening was he knew and he knows. It was a plea, but it was also a life lesson that I had to be part of for him that I now know. About a month ago, I had asked my phone company to sever the line and make it so that his own line so that he could have his own line and pay for it that way. So in April, he had the opportunity all throughout the month of April to call them, because their policy is I can't just cancel the line. If that's the case or whatever, he has to approve that he's going to own the line and do that stuff. So I had to get his verbal agreement for it. So he had the whole month of April to do that, and he never did. He forgot, had all sorts of excuses. I'll get to it, never ended up doing it. The day came, the date went, so it never got done. And then I got another bill for the same amount, and he didn't have money to pay it. So this month's bill I had for May, not June. For May I had to bump up to June and put on pay later or something. And so just the end of last month, I ended up going on because I'm like, I can't pay it, and he didn't want anything to do with me, so I'm going to cut the line. So I cut the line. And I did it like 4 days prior, so it was like a week now, and it took effect on the 4th, because that's when my billing cycle is, the 4th of this month. So he had an appointment that I didn't know about for today for SNAP and stuff, which that's the reason why we broke up, because he wanted me to lie to the government about his aid. I guess, or he's got an appointment for a doctor or whatever, and he messaged me and he said, I'm not going to be able to contact them. They're going to think I'm blowing them off. What can I do? I'll pay you anything now, and all this stuff. So he's like pleading with me to get it back when he had 2 months to get his shit together and do it, and he never did and never did. And I feel sorry for him. I really do. But my point is, everybody was doing stuff for him, even I was, in the relationship, and I was not making it so that he had to do it himself. He's an adult, and he never owned up to his own responsibility. And so, inadvertently, this is the karma between us playing out, and this is also him learning a lesson that he had to be smacked in the face with before doing it the other way. I gave him ample opportunities to do it the other way so it didn't have to be painful and he could get everything accounted for. But some people just have to learn hard. So my point is, I'm having a tough time with this emotionally because I, as an empath, like to help people out, and I feel really bad. And he knows that. He knows my pain points, so to speak. So he knows that if he pleads that way or something like that, then I'll supposedly fall for it and end up giving in and giving him the money, and then that'll just perpetuate the situation, which I was going to do. But I can't, because I can't add the line back on now that it's off. So in and of itself, it's actually kind of good that this happened, because that way I'm not perpetuating the situation more, and he's actually learning the lesson he had to learn to be able to be self-sufficient, do it on his own, and get his shit together. So anyways, I had to go find my release oil that I had in a roll-on from a couple months back, about a year ago now, when I had another issue. And I've been using this a lot. I'm also gonna start drinking more tea. Well, right now I'm gonna be drinking tea. I've got my Poland Spring crystal clear water now, So I'm going to get that back in my body, because what I tend to do when I feel bad like this is I'll go to bad habits and I'll start eating junk food. And I'll start, filling my sorrows with habits that aren't exactly healthy. And I don't want to do that.